Are there any objections to counting the certificate of vote of the state of Arizona that the teller has verified appears to be regular in form and authentic?
Mr. Vice President, I, Paul Gosar from Arizona.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Arizona rise?
I rise up for myself and 60 of my colleagues to object to the counting of the electoral ballots from Arizona.
Is the objection in writing and signed by a senator?
Yes, it is.
It is.
The weapons of mass destruction and missiles are on the Lord's band. They're pointed at every nation. Time gets shorter. Crates of guns and ammo from country to country they go. They're raising the people.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm in my new digs. And thank God. Everything I went down to today, I wanted to make sure I got the hell out of New York. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry to Sean. Couldn't make it after everything went down today. I had to make this video, so it was kind of busy today. So one other thing, they took down my last video. I knew it was gonna get taken down because they don't like it when you talk about stuff. So please go to BitChute. I'm going to start doing more on BitChute than I am on YouTube. So if you want to see more of my videos, go to BitChute, watch my videos there, because YouTube sucks. It's horrible. It's going to go down. And hopefully nobody will use it anymore except to watch your, a cooking video or something. But hopefully all those cooking videos and everything will go on BitChute also. So I'm on BitChute, I'm on Odyssey, and I'm on Rumble, but I'm having a little trouble with Odyssey and Rumble trying to get those uploaded. So, but right now BitChute's going to be my next main channel. So, I'm going to just start doing a lot more BitChute exclusives. So go over there and sign up over there. I know it's a pain in the butt, but gotta be done. All right? I know you're watching. So anyways, I want to talk about what went down today with the Trump rally. And it seems that a lot of bad stuff went down today. So all right, the first thing I want to talk about is this lady right here, name's Ashley. She was shot and killed in the halls of Congress. Pretty sad. She's a 18-year veteran of the Air Force. And they shot her dead. Now, from the video I saw, it looked like she was trying to climb through a window. And, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. But it looked like she was trying to climb through the window, and the Capitol Police shot her. That would make sense in a way, because of the fact that she's climbing through a window at the Capitol building. And, DC police, that place is just loaded with guns. Of course, the same people that don't want you to have guns, there are guns everywhere in the Capitol. And so if she was trying to breach a security point, okay, I can see it. I'm not going to say she got what she deserved, but on the other hand, they killed her in cold blood. And so this was a sad story. Sad. But here's my problem with it. Why did they shoot this girl? And yet they let why did they shoot this girl? And yet they let this guy walk all the way in and sit in Nancy Pelosi's chair. Sit right in her chair, right in the halls of Congress. So somebody like this guy, and there was another guy, who was it? This guy here with the Viking stuff on. He sat right in her chair too. Now this guy and the other guy got into the halls of Congress, and this guy here it seems like he was part of Antifa too. But I don't know. This is a picture from Arizona, and he's been to a bunch of BLM riots and things like that. But you know, pictures. He could have been just. He's an actor, and you know, he's always wears that Viking stuff, and so he's an oddity. So maybe he was there protesting the BLM. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe that's something else will come out about that later on. But the fact that he was there and he was in the halls of Congress, he was right sitting in Nancy Pelosi's chair, and this tard was sitting in Nancy Pelosi's chair. So how did they get in? But they shot this Trump supporting lady, this veteran. They shot a veteran, an Air Force veteran. So how did that happen? You got all these people behind the barricades, and here's the cops, and then watch the cops open up the barricades.
Police are squabbling with
through.
protesters.
They opened up the barricades.
There we go.
And let them go through. And then you got this guy coming in.
And they just reached the Capitol again.
Waving them all on.
Police are squabbling with protesters.
How did
there we
these
go.
people get in there? So how did all these people get in there? Well.
And they just reached the Capitol again.
I'm sure that most of those people were Trump supporters, but I have a feeling that there were some agent provocateurs in there, you know, some Antifa guys that were dressed up like Trump supporters, and they probably just were egging on people, and so that's how it happens. I mean, that's how it happens all the time. Now you have this guy here who says he saw it.
Hi there. This guy saw what just happened. He claims that it was Antifa dressed as Proud Boys. So I wanted to sort of get his
Trump
story.
Trump supporters. They were dressed as Trump supporters. But I could tell by their conversation that they were looking to do, and I heard them say, we got to shake this up so that these people look bad. And I saw them break a window on the Capitol. I'm an emergency management coordinator in Lehigh County, Pennsylvania. And these people were talking amongst themselves, and I was standing and listening behind them what they could do to make Trump's people look bad.
Wow, well, thank you for sharing.
And then after I left, I'm like, I'm out of here, okay? Then I started walking away. I heard something else. I heard somebody trying to break another window. I don't know if they actually broke the second window, but I heard something hit a second window.
Did you see any of the mob violence that happened?
That was on the other side of the Capitol building. So there were people climbing up the scaffolding, and a lot of Trump's people started saying, these aren't our people, and started walking away. And they were.
Now, I heard that a lot throughout the day. A lot of people saying that they didn't think this was right. That this doesn't seem right. There's something off here. And a lot of Trump supporters, as soon as Donald Trump was done with his speech, left. A lot of them are still, they went they went a long way to get there, and it's not too hard to rile them up and get the crowd all lathered up.
We're tearing the plastic, cutting the plastic, and then the Capitol Police let some tear gas go and got it under control. But they weren't Trump supporters. I'm telling you, they weren't Trump supporters.
Wow.
Trump supporters were walking away. These are people that are trying to promote the false narrative that Trump's people are acting like Antifa and BLM.
So the reports that it was Proud Boys, do you know anything about that?
No, I didn't. No, they weren't Proud Boys. These people were deliberately.
All right, so this guy, says he heard a bunch of people talking, and it's not it's not that far fetched to think that BLM and Antifa would come in and agent provocateur this thing. It's been talked about for a month now that January 6th was the day that Trump supporters were going to go in and do something. We didn't know what. We just said come on down, and so it's kind of weird that a lot of these people acted like they did when like when they attacked Portland, and I'll bet you any money that there'll be some facial recognition going on. Somebody out there has pictures, and they'll prove that a lot of these people were BLM and Antifa. But here's the point of this whole thing. Here's the whole point is that for the longest time, I was watching this all day, and for the longest time, for hours and hours and hours and hours, Trump had 12 electoral votes. Okay? Joe Biden had 0. So this is what happened. You saw the beginning video of Arizona. So you had Alaska and you had Alabama. Okay, Alaska obviously went for Trump. That's 9 electoral votes. Alabama went for Trump. That's 3 electoral votes. And then you had Arizona. And then Arkansas was after that. But then you had Arizona. Arizona contested it.
Presented in writing and signed by both a representative and a senator, complies with the law, Chapter 1 of Title 3 of the United States Code. The clerk will report the objection.
Objection to counting the electoral votes of the state of Arizona. We, a member of the House of Representatives and a United States Senator, object to the counting of the electoral votes of the state of Arizona on the ground that they were not, under all of the known circumstances, regularly given.
Are there further objections to the certificates from the state of Arizona? The chair hears none. The 2 houses will withdraw from joint session. Each house will deliberate separately on the pending objection and report its decision back to the joint session. The Senate will now retire to its chamber.
I don't know why they do that. I guess to talk about it or whatever. And so then they came back into session. And as soon as they came back into session, before they could even get onto the floor to do anything, this happened. This whole thing happened. And it just seems weird that the Arizona contested the electors, and all of a sudden all hell broke loose. And they couldn't get back into session till about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, somewhere around there, 6 or 7 o'clock. They couldn't get back into session to do the rest of the electors. So, I mean, was this the timing to me is everything. Timing to me is everything. So, is it did they do this on purpose to upset the congressional vote? Because if you looked at it from a Trump supporter's point of view, that things were going our way. The people that said they were gonna contest this, they contested it. They were contesting it. They were all on board with it. Everybody, things were going our way. Things were going the way they were supposed to be going. And all of a sudden, Trump supporters stormed Congress, and you have people sitting in Nancy Pelosi's chair. Somehow they got all the way into there, but yet some poor girl, got shot in the face. Somehow. And do you think maybe they did that on purpose so that they could get to these people? Now, this is the list of people who were going to contest, okay? Ted Cruz, he signed off on the Arizona one. And I just think Josh Hawley signed off. He's still on board. Now, I don't know about all the rest of them. I don't think they've gotten to him yet. But Kelly Loeffler from Georgia, she was supposed to contest this election. And seeing that she just lost her seat in Congress, so now you have a Democrat president, a Democrat Senate, and a Democrat House. Seeing that she just lost her seat and knows that her seat was the one that lost the Senate, you would think that she would fight to have a Republican president at least, so that things could be balanced. Because 2 years is a long time. These people are going to go nuts. If these Democrats are going to go nuts, you watch and see what happens. You people are in for a ride, let me tell you. For the first time in my life, I'm terrified. Terrified. I was terrified enough to move the hell out of New York State and go down to Florida, where it seems to be somewhat normal down here. As normal as Florida can be. But it just seems to me that somebody like Kelly Loeffler would be smart enough to know that it's so important to have that balance in there. And she flipped. Did somebody get to her? Did somebody say, hey, we know where you live, whatever. Now, I don't know about all the rest of them. I know Josh Hawley stood his ground, which is good on you, Josh. That's great. But it doesn't look good because all these people are flipping now. I know Rand Paul flipped. He didn't flip. I mean, he was kind of on the fence to begin with, but he didn't contest it, that's for sure. And so, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just really weird how that timing was just perfect. To where they let one contest. They wanted to see if somebody would contest, and somebody did contest, and somebody signed off on it, and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. And it doesn't make any sense why you would destroy that. Things were rolling in the way we wanted to roll. So there's got to be somebody out there that has some facial recognition software that is going to be able to, it'll come out. It'll come out sooner or later. It'll come out that a lot of these people were Antifa and BLM. A lot of it. They'll come out. Of course, it'll be too late, and by that time, and so it's kind of useless. But whatever. We'll have to see what happens. I survived Obama for 8 years, so yeah. I hope it's not too late. I hope they don't sell us all the way out to China by the time this is over with. So, anyways, that's enough for me today. Just wanted to say hi, show you my new digs, and yeah, I'm sending in for my concealed carry tomorrow. Gonna get it. So that's the way it is. All right, love you. See ya.